Hey guys, what's going on? Osik here. I, for the people that have subscribed to my channel, you'll obviously notice that I haven't been doing as many tutorials as I had been for a while. The reason is I'm strictly doing by request only now. I just am too busy to just do random videos all the time. So if you want a specific tutorial, then I'll do it. You just gotta PM me. This one is for someone that asked me, they were using Logic and they want to learn how to use Ableton. So I'm just going to show you pretty much what you need to know to be able to get in and go on Ableton. When you start out, let's go. We'll just stay. All right, so tab. You're gonna, when you open up Ableton, you're gonna see the this is the view. You'll see it's like the mixer version of Logic, and honestly this can be used for live and stuff, but you won't really use this that much in production, or at least I don't. So what you can do is press the tab on your keyboard and you'll get into session view. This is pretty much like the timeline of any song. Top left you have your BPM. You can move it up or down just by clicking and dragging up or down. Time signatures. If you click this little triangle to the left, it's gonna open up your left window. I don't know if it's got a specific name or not, but this first little folder should say, when you click it should say Instruments, MIDI effects, and Audio effects. This is where Ableton's built-in instruments are. They have a lot of pretty good ones in there. Instrument racks is definitely something that you should learn about, because it will make your life a whole lot easier when you're layering. MIDI effects, just the normal, go-tos. Arpeggiator, there's a chord thing in there that's pretty cool. Audio effects. This is where all your, compressor, auto filter, limiter, gate, flanger, EQ, everything will be. You just click it to go onto your channel, and you can delete it. You can click each one of these. This is a project that I'm working on. This bottom section is going to be your effects section, which is where your instrument or plugin will be. Let's go to one where I don't have an instrument rack. All right, so this is just a synthesizer on here. When you load it on, you can either go to this little plug is your plugins. You'll have all your stuff loaded in there. So if you want to right click, insert a MIDI track, there's the shortcuts for everything. Go under native instruments, and you can just drag and drop on any MIDI channel, and so then you'll get your plugin down here, and then you can drag instrument effects, audio effects, sorry, down on, and delete them if you want to. What else you need to know is, if you drag over a section, right click, insert MIDI clip. You can do it for any size. Just gonna delete that one, and then that little thing opens it down. It'll show you the MIDI that you have. If you double click on it, your strip turns into a piano roll, and honestly this is the best piano roll that I've ever used out of all the different DAWs, because it's as easy as clicking. You can right click and go to 4-bar, 2-bar, quarter or eighth notes, quarter notes, 16th notes, 32. You can even go down smaller than that. If you grab the top of the timeline, it'll go to a magnifying glass. You just click and drag up or down to zoom in or out. You can do the same on your piano roll. So you can get really big keys, or small keys. Okay, so in your channel, to be able to record, you need to go to your extension in, which is in your this little box. This is the I/O. If you don't see it over here, you have your sends, returns. You can put your mixer away, just put a little extra room. The delay, track delay, you might use this. It makes it so you can DJ in Ableton, but that would be a totally another tutorial on itself. One thing I want to show you is, all right, so for this song that I'm working on right now, let's see, if that's red, that means that you're playing clips out of here. Like you'll click over here, it's not playing any of this, it's only playing what it was playing before. So if you click that, go back, you'll see it's playing, you know, what I want it to play, which is my session view. Alright, so I have a bunch of pianos in here. This is just taking up too much room. So I can click the top, shift, click the bottom, and then Command G, and it will group all of them together. And then I can Command R, piano melody, boom, and then I can close it and hide all those instruments. Make it a pretty color so that it's easy to find. And then boom, inside there is now all your instruments. Also, another thing that you should learn about is instrument racks. Okay, so just drag an instrument rack. Sorry. So now that we have the instrument rack on there, we can go to our plugin section, drop a plugin. I'm doing Absinthe 5 for no particular reason. And then now if you click this, you can actually stack synths on top of each other. So if you click there, you got Absinthe. Here you got FM8, and when you, let's just take one of these piano things. I'll do this one. Holding the Alt, you can move things like this. It's really cool. Move it down. Okay. Sounds like it glitched out. Pretty much you have the, what the fuck is going on? I fucking hate QuickTime. Alright, sorry. So now one MIDI clip will control both of these. And then if you want to add effects, go back to your effects section, audio effects. You can put a compressor on the whole channel, or you can put it in right after the instrument, and it's only on FM8. Now it's not on there, but if you put it outside the chain, then it'll be for both. And the signal flows left to right, so obviously, you know, like your general rules will apply. Put your reverbs at the end all the way to the right, kind of thing. 1, 2, and 3 are folders that you select on your computer. I mean, these are, my 1 is all the samples that I've mixed. I put 2 is all the sample things that I have found from friends and internet and things like that. So, automation. Show you on this specific synth. if you go to your little box right under the name, you'll see what is in your channel. You'll have, so if I click this, you'll see that I only have Silent. So only Silent will be under here. But if I added something like a beat repeater, then now under here, the beat repeater would be under. And you could pick any parameter inside the beat repeater to automate. So for the, I have a cutoff on this Silent that I put on the mod wheel, and so that I could come in here, you just right click on the line and you can move it wherever you want, and it'll affect whatever you have it set to affect, so you can hear. But all right, so this is for instruments. Now also you can put in audio tracks and go to your handy dandy sample library. It's an electro kick that I made. You can just drag the waveforms down on the thing, and in the timeline, if you select something and then Command L, it'll set the loop. The loop button is right there if you want to do it manually. And then now I wanted this channel just to be for the kick, so I'd rename it kick, Command R to rename, and this is 128 for this, so for the sake of add another track, audio is Command T, let's do that. I know these aren't gonna sound great, but just for the sake of this tutorial, just so you're seeing kind of what I would do. So snare, and I mean eventually you can just keep doing this with new tracks for each different thing, like the kick, the snare, just so that you can process each differently. And then once you have all your percussion, I mean, I always select it, Command G, group it, then rename it drums. And voila, add a pretty little color. In your right click, you can duplicate entire channels or groups, rename. These are inserts. Here's your returns, and if you click the return there, you can put, all right, let's do a reverb. Turn it up just so you can really hear it. All right, and so now for this to send to it, you have to drag it down there, and these little boxes, this will be for 1, this will be for 2. Like if you add more returns, then I mean they'll just keep popping up. So now you just drag it up so you can see without it. Sorry, master's all the way at the bottom. Obviously this is clipping super hard, so this is your master channel. I mean, this is where you would put all your mastering effects and whatever or not, depending on what you do. Now, as I dragged it up, this okay. Trying to think, is there anything else I should show you? You got MIDI. I mean, you're pretty much good to go. If you got audio and down, I mean, I'm not going to get in and be like, what's an auto filter? I'm not going to go through all the effects because you should know if you've used a DAW before. It's pretty universal. So yes, this is Ableton Live. You can add clips and not group, but draw some MIDI, just double click. You can double click it again. Your velocity is down here. You can also click this E for envelope, control anything from here and do it in the clip instead of in session view. Pitch bending, just so you get some ridiculous up pitch bend. And just make sure that you delete it if you don't really want it to do that. Okay, so if you have any other questions, just let me know. If you're still confused, let me know exactly what you're confused in or what you want to know more about. Then I can help you better. All right, this is Osik. Peace.